Good morning, caregivers. Welcome to Let's Talk Dementia live on Facebook. It's Tasty Thursday. Are you hungry? Well, you may not be hungry for supper product, and that's what I'm going to make today. But I haven't had breakfast yet. I don't know if you have. But I hope you slept good, and I hope that you got something fun to look forward to today. Michael and I, the cameraman, will be leaving here in just a little bit, going to the Catawba Indian Nation to speak with those folks about dementia, and I'm looking forward to being there. But right now, I want to thank our sponsors. We've got HD Imports located on Flint Street Extension. You can reach them at 803-985-0985. Now, I've come up with a little thing in my head to remember the cars they work on. HHKAT. Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Acura, Toyota. Yay, I got it right. Tell them Carol sent you. And Life in the Carolinas, you can find them at www.lifeinthecarolinas.com and on YouTube. And it's always a good day. It's never a bad day. Well, wait a minute, how does that go? That's right, where it's never a bad day for a good story. That's right, they have wonderful, wonderful stories about the Carolinas. Check them out. Well, today is Tasty Thursday, and I like to cook something that my family thinks is good, and you can fix for your loved one. Something easy and quick, and I don't do things that are hard. So today we're going to make macaroni and cheese in the crock pot. I want you to start by lining your crock pot if you have crock pot liners. If you don't, honey, buy yourself some. They sell them at Aldi quite often. Sure does make cleanup easier. And you're going to spray that crock pot liner with butter spray or whatever spray you've got. Maybe not hairspray or cologne spray. No, you know what I'm talking about. Spray it so that when you take your macaroni and cheese out, it comes out real nice. This recipe was put on Facebook by my friend Ann Pogue Hardy, and I like Ann, and she's a big wig in the city of Rock Hill, so I'm nice to her, let me tell you. But she posted the recipe, and it said, layer these ingredients in the crock pot, cook 3.5 hours on low. And I thought, I just layer these ingredients? That could not possibly be right. Like all the salt would be on one layer. I don't know. So I wrote her and I said, are there more instructions? She said, yes, there are. So I made it after the more instructions came on board. Today I'm making for you half a recipe because I made the other half last night so I could show you the finished product. But you're going to pretend these ingredients are the full amount as I read them to you. So here we have 16 ounces of cooked macaroni or rotini. Ann said in her recipe that she uses rotini, and that's what I use too. And I just did it wrong. You don't put all that in there. Let's start over. I'm only going to put a third of it in there because we're going to layer this in thirds, and it works out to be about 2 cups each serving, each layer. I am doing half a recipe, so I'm going to put 1 cup. All right, so we're going to put 1 cup of cooked rotini, scattering it there on the bottom of your crock pot. In another bowl, you're going to mix milk. You've got 3 cups of milk and 2 cans of evaporated milk. I'm going to pour that in there. My can opener was acting weird this morning. It would only give me one little bitty hole to pour this through. Good thing it's not green beans, huh? Oh, there it goes. And then to that, we're going to add it's still coming out. To that, we're going to add 1 stick of butter melted. No, is that right? No, told you wrong. I have to read Ann's recipe. We're going to add eggs to that. Here we're going to put 4 eggs, and that we beat them up very good because they misbehaved a lot. We got to beat them up. Beat those eggs. So we've got the milk, the evaporated milk, and these eggs in this mixture. Now this is an important part of our layering. Let's stir that together. And then we've also got some melted butter here, and I've got cheese here. The butter is 1 stick of butter and 5 cups of shredded cheddar, or you can use sharp or mild. I'm using some Mexican cheddar or some Mexican cheese. That's what I always buy because it's several different types of cheeses together. Now we're going to layer it. So you're going to put the 1 cup, if you're making half a recipe, or 2 cups for a whole recipe. We'll say 2 cups of macaroni on the bottom of your crock pot. Then you're going to put 1/3 of, wait a minute, your milk mixture. 1/3 of your milk mixture. All right, there we go. I'm going to pour that on there. It's so easy. It's hard for me to do it for you. And remember, I'm doing it halves, but I'm telling you about fulls. And then you put 1/3 of your butter. I'm guessing at this. A little bit of butter there. Yep. And then 1/3 of your cheese. See how this is going to be good? I tell you, I don't like macaroni and cheese. You know, we go to family dinners and the macaroni and cheese is always the first thing to disappear. Well, it's not because Carol ate it, because I'm just not crazy about macaroni and cheese. Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks good. I'm so precise. I told you this is why I don't bake, because I don't like measuring stuff. And then I'm going to repeat that. Macaroni. Spread it around in there. Milk. See how simple this recipe is. Even the cameraman could make it. Mr. Cameraman, do you think you could do this?
Absolutely not.
Mr. Cameraman, do you think you would try to do it?
Maybe.
Really? I figured I'd get absolutely not there. He's a good guy, but he don't cook. All right. And then we put the milk. We could put a little bit of the butter. Do. Yep, that looks good. The cheese. Oh, yeah, happy. I forgot to put salt and pepper, but it's probably got enough. And then for the last layer, we put the remaining rotini, whatever kind of pasta you chose. We like rotini because it's got all those little squirrelies in it. It's places for cheese to stick. Yes, it's happy. The rest of the milk. Yum. The rest of the butter. See how it's just so simple once you get your ingredients lined up? A little bit of that salt and pepper. You know, they say you're supposed to salt and pepper from a distance because it gets spread across your food product more evenly. I'm guessing that's true. Then we're going to put cheese on the very top because you want a pretty cheesy layer. And I am going to put Italian style cheese on the top of this one. Don't know quite what that'll do. Probably make it a little more stringy since there's some mozzarella in it. But that's just me. I'm always trying something a little bit different. But you put whatever you want. But a nice coating there of the cheese. Oh, yes. And guess what? You're done. It's so simple. To this, you're going to add the lid, and you're going to cook it for 3.5 hours on low. And I'm going to tell you, it is really good. Now, I don't know how many calories are in this. I am going to put it in my app on my phone later. If I get that done any time in the next 24 hours, I'll post it on Facebook so you'll know how many calories are in it. But divide it up as a meal item as your main food. Probably wouldn't be too bad. Let's not waste this cheese. What do you think? Ooh, yes, good stuff right there. So I hope you'll make that enjoy it. I want to show you the finished product, and I have it right over here. Now, I want you to notice something. I think this is so amazing. I fixed this yesterday, and I took it out of the crock pot. This is the crock pot bag. And I thought, what am I going to put this in to show it to my folks tomorrow? And when I picked it up, I set it down in this casserole dish. It fit perfectly. Isn't that cool? That is cool. But this is the finished product of macaroni and cheese. We see it good there? Oh, see how brown? Some of the pepper I left on top, so it kind of shows through. It's so good. Now, let's give it a little taste here. Macaroni and cheese for breakfast. It is good. I sort of wish it was not good. I sort of wish I didn't like it because you know it's going to stick right to my hips. I don't want to do that. Well, this particular macaroni and cheese is being bundled up, and today, in fact, in just a little while, I'm going to be delivering it to Miss Ella Jane Bratton Messer. Now, Ella promised me she's going to be watching this morning. I hope she's there. But Ella fell last week sometime, I think, and bumped her knee and her leg and her ankle up. Oh, she was just in a you-know-what, a mell of a hess, isn't that the term? But she said it really wasn't all so bad because 2 really good-looking firemen came to help her. Well, see, that is how you see the rainbow in the dark clouds. And I'm glad, Ellie, you didn't have 2 ugly firemen come. But I thought she might enjoy having this macaroni and cheese. We'll cook this one today, and the cameraman and I will be having it for dinner tonight. Well, let's see, how am I doing on time? Very good. I wanted to share with you our scripture for today, and I hope that as you go through your day, you'll think about this. And and hopefully it will make your caregiving journey and just life in general go a little bit smoother. And it's from Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not upon your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Yeah, I like that. That's kind of important to me, and I'm guessing it's important to you. Next week, I'm going to share a story with you on Monday that came from a lady in Jekyll Island, Georgia, who wrote about how her husband, very profoundly in the late stages of Alzheimer's, put together a sentence that so beautifully describes what he was dealing with. Just a few words, but my word, it's really stuck with me. And she wrote and shared it with me, and I'm going to share it with you on Monday. So I hope you'll join me for that. All right, special thanks to our sponsors, Life in the Carolinas, where it's never a bad day for a good story, and you can find them on the internet at www.lifeinthecarolinas.com and also on YouTube. And to our other sponsor, who we welcome, the HD Imports on Flint Street Extension. You can find them at 803-985-0985. Call them and get your appointment to have maintenance or repair of your Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Acura, Toyota. Oh, I'm getting good at that. And tell them Carol sent you. I hope your day is a good one. I hope something happens that makes you smile. I hope your loved one, you know, our new abbreviation for that is LO. Hope your LO does something that just cracks you up. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Going to see my mom in a little bit. I will see you on Monday. Bye.